So you've been using an LC service like LC Email, LC Phone, Conversation AI, or any of our other AI products, or maybe WhatsApp Conversations, and you're noticing some smaller deductions to something called a wallet. A wallet has been preloaded, and you're wondering what it is and what it's used for, or how it works. And maybe you're wondering, man, it'd be nice if I could get that money back that's being charged for me because I'm not using it, my clients are using it. It'd be nice if my sub-account users could be charged for that and not me. I'm here to tell you you can do that and more and even make money back from it with rebilling and reselling. And we're going to learn about all of this and more in this video. I'm so excited for how this is going to help you level up your business. Let's hop in. So what is rebilling, reselling, and wallets? Up here, you're going to see some definitions and some words that you can review here. What I've really found is, as we review the diagrams below, you're going to kind of understand more of what these are. So we will start with what a wallet is, but really quickly, I'm actually going to move into the examples below to work through these. So if you don't even understand, or if you have no working understanding of how any of this works, it'll make sense as you go. So trust the process, because it is a little confusing at first as you navigate what rebilling and reselling is in wallets and kind of how they work and how they flow within HighLevel. However, the result is really cool. And so let's check it out. So unlike other platforms, HighLevel only charges you for what you use. So other platforms will bucket things like you'll get like a bucket of 500 SMS, or you can only have 500 contacts. But if you go above this amount, you're charged a fee, like an over fee or something, or you have to go into the next bucket. What happens here is the company stands to make a lot of money on your underutilization within these buckets. It's not how it is at HighLevel. We like to keep our prices as low as possible. And so in order to do that, we utilize this function. Because it's pay as you go, meaning you pay per email or per SMS sent, we need to utilize a wallet. Now, a wallet is a predetermined or a preloaded amount that when you use an LC service, it deducts from it. So for example, when I send an SMS from a sub-account, HighLevel will deduct 0.0079 or another price, depending on the pricing, from the agency wallet. When this happens, the wallet will continue to go down as the usage is used until it needs to be reloaded. There's a minimum balance that can be set. When the minimum balance is hit and it goes below that, our HighLevel Stripe will initiate a charge on your agency card to preload another amount or reload another amount, so then service can always go unhindered. That's how the flow works. And it makes sense. So if we charged you fractions of a cent for every single email or SMS or minute or phone call or you name it from your card, it would be wildly chaotic and hard to categorize and use. It would be a nightmare. In addition, we would stand to make no money off of it because we would be charged per transaction. And so when we're charged per transaction, we would literally be negative. So we wouldn't be able to service you at all. Anyway, all that to say, the wallet function is a necessary tool for us to utilize. And now we're going to go over what is rebilling and reselling. But before we hop into here, there's some important facts you should know. A wallet is required from this and will always charge your wallet. Will never charge your client or your sub-account. When the minimum amount is reached, we'll reload it from there. You can edit all of your minimum rebalancing charges and stuff like that within your company billing. You just navigate to your company agency account. You're going to go ahead and go to profile and then billing. And then over here, you're going to see, I want to recharge $100 every single time it drops below $25. You can change those settings here. And then in payments, I could update my card information and stuff there. HighLevel will always flow this way. And so we're going to walk through all those. And if you need to know the price of something, for example, the price of an SMS or an email, or even what LC email or what LC phone is, or workflow AI or review AI or image AI or content AI or WhatsApp conversation cost or all these things, you can check out all that and more in the HighLevel pricing guide, where you're going to see me walk step by step through all of those and stuff and how those are costed there. So now we kind of understand a premise of it all. Let's really dive into what rebilling and reselling is, and we're going to walk through kind of the setups or scenarios that happen here so you can really get the full picture here. So when you first sign up for HighLevel and you enable an LC service, this is what it looks like. So this is no rebilling. So whatever a sub-account user, which is your client, or a sub-account used for your own usage, whatever they use or you use, going to be charged to your agency wallet based on the usage subscription, based on the usage. So every single email or phone or SMS sent. That is deducted. When that hits a below amount, it's going to charge the card to reload that, right? So that is on by default, right? So that's what it looks like. That's scenario one for rebilling. No rebilling is enabled. So your agency card is charged no matter what for the sub-account usage. Now, what if I want to make the money back from this? Like, what if I want to increase the amount of money that I get back, or not increase, forgive me. What if I want to just make the money back? I can do that here with rebilling without markup. What's really important here is I need to be on the $297 plan or above. So I cannot enable this unless I'm on the $297 plan. But what happens here is we're adding in the sub-account wallet, sub-account card, and your own agency Stripe. So here's how the flow works here. So a sub-account here sends an SMS. That is a sub-account LC service here. So we send it via LC phone. That charges the agency wallet. Once the agency wallet is charged, the system, when rebilling without markup is enabled, it's going to charge the sub-account that same HighLevel price. So now when it's all said and done, the agency makes back the money that they do every single time. But the wallet function works the same, right? So as soon as this is enabled, the agency sub-account card will charge it and then reload a preloaded amount. It will deduct from that as services are used. So this flow happens every single time. Like HighLevel will never charge your sub-account, your client directly. We will always charge your agency card or your agency wallet. Which makes sense. Your customers are your customers. We care about your experience and how you handle or manage them. We try to protect as much as we can the white label and the relationship you have with them. And in order to set that up here, all you need to do is go into the agency settings or agency view here, go to sub-account, and then you search for the sub-account, and then you click on these three dots over here on the right side of it, and then you click switch to SaaS. That's going to prompt you to either connect an existing Stripe object, which, zoom back for a moment, you need to connect your agency Stripe. So if you don't have a Stripe account, you need to go and make one or create one and then integrate it here, and that's going to be processing. So when you rebill and charge your sub-account, that's what's going to be making the processes. HighLevel Stripe doesn't do that. Your agency Stripe does that. After you enable this here and connect a customer, or the customer adds their card, which needs to happen. Let me show you what that looks like here when it's not added yet. I'm going to open up my account here. And then I'm going to go into settings. You can see here company billing. This wasn't here before. And so within company billing here, I add the payment method. And then here I can actually adjust my wallet and everything and see my transactions from the sub account. So then, everything that flows there is taken care of there. And that is how you enable it. And then once you do that, you would come back here again, and then instead of switch to SaaS, you would say Manage Client. Once you go into the Manage Client section, you can then enable the Twilio rebilling here, there. And that is how you enable it and how that flows there. Now, what if in this scenario here, you actually want to make money back? Like you not only want to recover the cost, you want to charge a markup. You can do that here. So the flow is the same. Again, I'm going to go through the flow. Somebody sends an email or an SMS, that charges the agency wallet. The agency wallet then goes and charges the sub-account wallet. Now, here's the thing between the agency wallet and the sub-account wallet. You can set up, or it's a slider like I'll show you below. Sorry. you can set up a slider that will increase the amount that you charge the sub account. So then you make a variable profit every single time they send an SMS, which is really powerful and cool for you. It's an additional revenue stream. So in this scenario here, HighLevel is going to charge me this amount for the SMS that I send. That's going to be deducted from my agency wallet. However, for one of my clients here, let's say is Jimbo Plumbing Service, Jimbo Plumbing Service actually sent the SMS. So Jimbo Plumbing Service is going to send the SMS. HighLevel charges me this amount here, the SMS price, to my agency wallet. I then go and say, well, that was Jimbo's, Jimbo sent that from his sub account. The system now with this enabled is going to mark up the price and then charge him this amount, which is 2.37 cents, which is 3x the normal amount that HighLevel charged me. I now make a profit of 1.5 cents from it. So that's the power and how that works. It's really, really fun and cool how to make the money back from it. So in order to learn how to set up this and get access to this, you need to be on the $497 plan to begin with, which is really important. And so you need to be on the $497 plan. You can learn how to set up SaaS mode in the SaaS configurator here. So then when somebody buys your SaaS mode, it will automatically create a sub account and a user and install your system and snapshot into it. And then you'll need to service and do that with the clients. But your rebilling settings will automatically be set up there. So however much you mark up, or you choose to mark up or don't mark up, it's going to be enabled automatically. What about for existing sub accounts where you have it already and it's already created? All you got to do here is go to switch to SaaS. They need to be on SaaS mode. And then from there, you go back into here, similar view we saw before. We can adjust the sliders there in the manage sub account from the agency view. That is basically the premise of what reselling is, or rebilling is. So now let's transition to what reselling is. So reselling is any of these guys right here. We have the What's Up monthly fee, as well as the Yext reselling and stuff. Again, if you want to learn more about what these are and their pricing and how they work, you're going to want to check out the HighLevel pricing guide, where you're going to see the links to the exact help docs and articles and what they are and how the pricing works for those. It's not covered in this video. It is covered in the HighLevel pricing guide, which you can find above right here, or you can type in HighLevel pricing guide in our help.gohighlevel.com knowledge base. Here you can decide one of two paths. So you can either decide to here, and then a sub-account user would go in and then purchase it. So for example, I would come here and then find WhatsApp, and then I could buy it at your agency price. This would make me $19.99 when it's all said and done. That's one way of doing it. But what if I want to deploy it directly and I don't want to charge the client? I just want it to be a part of their package. All I got to do is come into here to my sub account. I need to go to manage sub account, and then there's an option here to deploy it directly. So I'll skip the reselling part, and I'll just eat the cost as the agency. It will only charge my card. There are things you can learn more and see and read there in the help docs and such. But in this scenario here, the sub account gets the subscription service, but only the agency card is charged, right? It's a direct deployment. So the sub account gets the service enabled. However, the agency card is the only one charged. The sub account card is not. This is great if it's your own account or if you're including it as a bonus service or something like that. Now, what if you want to recover the cost or mark it up to make more money? You can do that here. All you got to do is go in, you would set up your pricing here in your selling, and then they would actually go in and buy it themselves. They have to go in within their sub account, and you can show them there during your onboarding or your revenue expansion cycles or your DBRs or emails that you send out to make more money or something, or your onboarding or sales calls. You can show them this stuff and show them where to buy. Each one's a little different. The HighLevel pricing guide is going to get you there. But what happens when they actually go and buy? So for example, when they go in and buy the WhatsApp, like I showed you they could in the sub account. Well, the reselling subscription's enabled on the sub account, and then we charge the agency card the HighLevel price. In this case, for WhatsApp, we charge $10 a month as of this video. Prices are always subject to change, based on industry standards from time to time. So When your agency Stripe is integrated and you enable this and they buy via this, it will then turn around and charge the sub-account card on file once it's added and everything's good there. Sub-account card on file. That will then allow you to mark up the price or just recover the cost. So in this scenario here, I just set it at $10 a month. I don't make any money, but I get the money back that HighLevel charges me to utilize this, so then my clients can use WhatsApp to send messages and receive messages via WhatsApp. However, I can then choose to upsell it to where now I charge $29.99. HighLevel always charges me $10 a month. I charge my client $29.99 a month. I make $19.99 a month now of profit. This is a great way for you to make more money while adding value to your clients. And that is basically how reselling works. I showed you briefly how to set it up, but you can check that out here as well as the HighLevel pricing guide, or just search in help.gohighlevels.com for the service of your choice for how to set it up. That is basically it for everything wallets, reselling, and rebilling. Now, what if you had some FAQs or you encounter some common issues? Let's walk through those right quick. So what is deducted from my wallet and what is charged only to the card? So variable expenses that are like $1 or less than $1 that are charged per usage, like an SMS or a phone call or an email, and it's not like a monthly fee or something, are more than likely charged directly to the wallet and uses the wallet function. However, if you purchase or somebody buys the reselling service like WordPress or WhatsApp or Conversation AI Unlimited plan, that is a larger fee. Obviously, it makes more sense to charge directly to the card. So be on the lookout for that. Don't be surprised about that. If it's a larger monthly or annual fee that you're reselling or you're enabling for a service, it's probably going to be charged directly to your card and not to your wallet. However, with the wallet, we deduct the very small granular charges that, it just wouldn't make sense to directly charge to the card on file. It would be a nightmare. And we wouldn't make money, and then you wouldn't make money either, because you would be charged, I can't remember what Stripe's fees are, but it's like 35 cents plus 2.5% transaction fee, depending on what it is, right? And so obviously you can check out Stripe pricing and Stripe support to see exact fees there. But still, neither one of us would make money on the rebilling and walleting process if we charge directly. So that's basically how that works most of the time. And so check out your individual HelpDocs for clarity on that. What about Stripe fees? So Stripe has payment processing fees, as does any payment processor. You can check it out there with Stripe pricing and Stripe support there. It's your sub account, it's your rebilling there on their end. That's their fees. You won't see when we charge you those fees because we eat those fees as part of the overhead of running a business. So as it is for your agency Stripe account and when you rebill or charge your clients. Why is the wallet not reloading? So if you're having issues with the wallet reloading or the wallet is not reloading, more often than not, you're going to want to check out Stripe support or have the customer reach out to their bank to see what happened there. Open up your agency Stripe account when an issue happens. Now, if this is happening and it's not working with your agency wallet or your agency card on file, you can reach out to our billing support team. However, if it's your sub-account or your sub-account's card or wallet, more than likely you're going to need to reach out to your Stripe support and or just ask the customer to see what happened on their banking end, because something is wrong here. And so on that end, we have less and less view into what you're doing on your agency Stripe or your agency Stripe processing stuff, because we don't have access or visibility into your account. It's your account. How do I update my card or wallet settings? As I showed before, it is in the agency view, company billing settings, or you go into the sub-account for the sub-account wallet and card in the sub-account settings, company billing. What happens if my wallet hits zero or goes negative? I don't know of situations where the wallet goes negative, but if it does, at a threshold, we stop it depending on the service and everything. So if it goes below zero, we often stop it as well. So and if the card fails to reload, oftentimes services will stop as well. This is to make sure that It protects you as a sub account, and as it protects you as an agency owner as well as HighLevel as a business. So, for example, if one of your sub accounts that you're doing this with, if they send $500 in SMS and it doesn't recharge and it goes negative, you have to eat that cost. It'd be the same with HighLevel. And so, in this case here, when this happens, you need to reach out to your Stripe pricing or Stripe support. If you're having an issue at your agency level, for your agency card or wallet, please reach out to us. So that's how that works. And then how do I enable or use any of these services? I have plugged it twice already. I'm going to plug it again. Check out the HighLevel pricing guide. The HighLevel pricing guide is going to have all the pricing and what it is and such. So, well, I know this is a longer video, 20 minutes plus probably. I hope it helps you. More than that, I hope it helps you navigate this conversation with your client and understand how it works on our end. Well, we hope to see you in the next video, the next article, the next conference, in-person conference. Yeah, appreciate you so much. We literally couldn't do this without you. We and keep leveling up. We'll see you soon.